This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, held talks on Monday about a variety of issues concerning the nation and its people. The talks were held when His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid paid a visit to the Abu Dhabi Crown Prince at Al Bahar Palace in Abu Dhabi. The President's vision is based on a bright record of achievements supported by strong national solidarity and cohesion and ambition driven by dynamic national initiatives which are capable of delivering results without compromising the UAE's national identity, authentic human values and the vibrant foreign policy that solidified the country's prominent standing regionally and globally. Their Highnesses Sheikh Mohammed and Mohammed bin Zayed took pride in the initiative of giving and achieved the achievements made by the young generations who are now guiding national development and progress, building upon what had been achieved by the founding fathers to make the UAE an oasis of goodness, tolerance and peaceful coexistence that has won praise and respect from the world. And the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, received on Monday in Dubai Nepal's Prime Minister, His Excellency Pushpa Kamal Dahal, in the presence of Crown Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. His Highness welcomed the Prime Minister to the UAE and praised the positive contribution of the Nepalese community in the development of various projects in the UAE. Present during the meeting were President of the Dubai Civil Aviation Authority, CEO and Chairman of the Emirates Group, His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Zayed Al Maktoum, Reem Ibrahim Al Hashimi, the Minister of State for International Cooperation and Director General of Dubai Protocol and Hospitality Department, His Excellency Khalifa Said Sulaiman, and Ambassador of the UAE to Nepal, Sayyid Hamdan Mohammed Al Naqbi, along a number of senior officials from both countries. Supported by the Ministry of Health and Prevention in the UAE and in cooperation with the Emirates Medical Association, ORL, Head and Neck Society and Med-El Medical Electronics announced the results of the Here I Am study. The survey was formulated to understand behavioral trends towards hearing loss in the UAE and to raise awareness on the positive social impacts of overcoming hearing loss. The survey gathered results from 451 members of the general public, individuals with hearing loss and parents of children with hearing loss. 62% of the total respondents polled believe that getting older is the principal cause of hearing loss. However, and regardless of the reason, previous studies show that typically people wait an average of 10 years between first noticing signs of hearing loss and getting tested. And almost half of those surveyed indicated that this is mainly due to affected people not noticing, as they believe it's a gradual process. Concerning the social impact of untreated hearing loss, approximately 2/3 of people surveyed believe that individuals with untreated hearing loss will be unable to build impactful social relations as other people. 26% of the general public highlighted conversation difficulties as the key frustration, and 20% said they would fear social isolation. Regarding the use of hearing implants and aids, 78% of parents who participated in the survey were confident of their children's abilities to participate in everyday activities when compared to other children.
Obviously, the main challenge for people with hearing loss is communication. Communication with other people is based on spoken language, and if you don't hear it, it is very difficult to respond. The majority of hearing loss is happening from birth on. So actually we're talking here about newborn children that are born with a hearing loss, and what we do think is paramount to have those children tested for a normal hearing. If they don't have a normal hearing, if they fail newborn hearing screening, for example, it is quite easy to follow up with them and then later to give them the treatment that would restore adequate hearing to be integrated as a regular member into the society.
The government of the UAE has announced that enrolment in kindergartens recorded an increase from 87.95% in the academic year of 2014-15 to 93.4% in 2015-16 for children aged between 4 and 5. According to the National Agenda Index for the education sector, high school graduation rates also increased from 86.16% in 2013-14 to 93.16% in 2014-15. The index results report issued by the government pointed out that the national agenda's target is to double investment in the coming years to boost the number of children enrolling in kindergartens. It also aims to place Emirati students among the world's best in knowledge assessment tests, reading skills, mathematics, science and Arabic language, in addition to increasing graduation rates in high schools and universities. The national agenda's objectives include increasing the number of Emiratis holding master's degrees and doctorates as per the needs of scientific, technology and innovation policies. According to national exams, the Arabic Language Index, which gauges the rate of grade 9 students with high linguistic skills in public and private schools, witnessed an increase from 58.85% in 2014 to 69.2% in 2015. In 2015, students with high reading skills stood at 67.2%, while students with high reading skills was 71.1%. The average of grades in the Arabic language showed that female students scored higher than male students did. Male students scored an average of 666 in reading, while females scored 707. And the average for female students' grades in writing stood at 809 in comparison to 670 scored by male students. More than 2.1 million books have been given to Emirati households as part of the Home Library project in Sharjah. The Home Library Project initiative, which is one of the most significant projects launched by the Knowledge Without Borders, aims to develop the culture of reading in every Emirati household, and each of the 42,366 libraries in Sharjah consists of 50 books donated by Knowledge Without Borders. The head of the organizing committee of the Knowledge Without Borders, Sheikh Budur bin Sultan Al-Qasimi, was quoted in a newspaper as saying that the Sharjah will continue to invest in building individuals both academically and culturally, and through their initiative they are also investing in the literary growth of hundreds of thousands of individuals who were part of this initiative. Officials highlighted that as Emirati family in the Emirate now owns a personal library, they will be more motivated and inspired than ever to read and increase their collection of books. The Home Library project was implemented through 13 phases over 8 years from November 2008 to November 2016 under the directives of His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al-Qasimi, the member of the Supreme Council and ruler of Sharjah. And finally, in the bulletin, the Entrepreneurs Organisation UAE hosted their monthly learning event this week with special guest and globally renowned speaker Dr. Suhail Jouaneh at the Community Life exhibition in Dubai. A dental surgeon by profession, EO members were brought together to learn from Dr. Suhail's experiences, who are accustomed to handling difficult senior management cases through coaching and business counselling. Throughout the event, EO members were encouraged to evaluate themselves and learn how to get the results from knowing their key personality traits. The Entrepreneurs Organisation is a global community of energetic entrepreneurs from all walks of life, each of which run their own businesses. With a common bond of the desire to grow their businesses, learn from others and share their experiences, the learning events expand their networks and help them with this end goal. The local EO UAE chapter is made up of over 80 entrepreneurs over many diversified industries.
We have 4 types of personality. We have the dominant part who take decisions, they are very active. You have the influential people, the I people who are very good at relationships. You have the S people who are very loyal and team players. And then you have the C, orderly, systematic people. So if we put these people together and we build on their strength, this is how we maximize on our organizations, on our teams, on our corporations, on our government units, and on our country in general, because we are maximizing the human potential. Instead of judging and labeling people, we talk to them and we deal with them out of what we know about them and what they know about us. That's the beauty of it.